the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be said and said done.
Where the three upon the heath,
There to meet with Macbeth.
our song went off with another call.
Anon, anon.
There is foul and foul is fair, over with the fog and the filthy air. There is foul and foul is fair, over with the fog and the filthy air. There is foul and foul is fair, over with the fog and the filthy air.
Bloody man is that, who can report as seemeth by his plight of the revolt, the new estate?
Doubtful it stood. The merciless Macdonald showed like a rebel's whore, but all's too weak for brave Macbeth, and well he deserved that name. Like valor's minion carved out his passage till he faced the slave, and unseamed him from the nave to the chops, and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentleman!
No sooner justice had with valor armed condemned these skipping kerns to trust their heels, that the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault.
Dismay not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo.
Yes, so they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe, except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds or memorize another Golgotha. I cannot tell, but I am faint, my gashes cry for help.
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds, they smack of honour both. Go, get him surgeons. Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross.
God save the king!
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict. Point against point rebellious, arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit, and to conclude, the victory fell on us!
Great happiness! No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go, pronounce his present death, and with his former title, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Give me, quoth I, a rightly wish, the rump-fed Rodian cried. A husband to an echo gone, master of the tiger, but in a sieve I'll bid her sail, and like a rat without a tail I'll do, and I'll do.
After the wind, thou art kind.
And I another.
And I myself have all the other. Look what I have.
Show me.
Here I have a pilot's thumb, wrecked at homeward he did come.
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
The weird sisters hand in hand, the mothers of the sea and land, thus they go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, thrice again to make up nine. Peace, the charms wound out.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
A forest gold forest. What are these? so withered and so wild in their attire, but look not like the inhabitants of the earth.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis!
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
All hail Macbeth that shall be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? If you can look into the seeds of time, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favours nor your hate.
Hail!
Hail!
Hail.
Lesser than Macbeth, but greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth.
Stay!
All hail!
You imperfect speakers, tell me more. By Seindel's death I know that I am Glamis. But what of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives a prosperous gentleman. And to be king stands not within the prospect of belief. Speak, I charge you.
Whither are they vanished?
Into the air. Whither they had stayed. Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
To the self-same tune and words. Who's here?
I am sent from our royal master to bring thee thanks. He bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor.
What? Can the devil speak true?
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor. The greatest is behind. If chance will have me king, why, chance may crown me without my stir. Let us toward the king. Think upon what hath chanced, and at more time, the interim having waited, let us speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Till enough. Come, friends.
Is execution done on Cawdor?
My liege, they have not yet come back, but I have spoken to one who saw him die. Nothing in his life became like the leaving of it.
He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. Oh, worthiest cousin, welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee and will labour to make thee full of growing and noble Banquo, who has no less deserved. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There, if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, know we will establish our estate upon our eldest Malcolm, whom we name hereafter Prince of Cumberland. From hence to Inverness, and bind us further to you.
I will be myself the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
The Prince of Cumberland. There is a step on which I must fall down. Or else o'erleap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
True, worthy Banquo, he is full so valiant. In his commendations I am fed. It is a banquet to me. Let's after him, whose care has gone before to bid us welcome. It is a peerless kinsman.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. Whilst I stood rapt in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with, Hail King, that shalt be. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature, It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest wave. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirit in thine ear. What is your tiding?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it.
To please you, it is true, our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had speed of him, who, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up this message.
Give him tending, he brings great news. The raven himself, his horse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Come, thick night, and haul thee in the dunnest smoke of hell. But my keen knife, see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold! Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all-hail hereafter.
My dearest love. Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear. To alter favour ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle sexes. See our honoured hostess. The love that follows us sometime is our trouble. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight. Give me your hand, conduct me to mine host. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
Done when 'tis done. Then it were well it were done quickly. The assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his success. But that this blow might be the be-all and the end-all. Here in this bank and shoal of time we judge the life to come. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his subject and his kinsman, both strong against a deed. Then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. There is no spur to prick the side of my intent, but vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. How now? What news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We will proceed no further in this business.
Oh, or was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteem'st the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage?
I prithee peace, I dare do all that may become a man, who dares do more is none.
When you durst do it, then you were a man. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail.
We fail! But screw your courage to the sticking place and we'll not fail. When Duncan is asleep, his 2 chamberlains will I with wine and wassail so convince that memory, the water of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbic only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lies in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan?
Bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon's down. I have not heard the clock.
She goes down at 12.
Takes,
Hold, take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. Their candles are all out. Take thee that too. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
Huh. What good, sir? Not yet at rest. The king's abed. I dreamt last night of the 3 weird sisters. To you they showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Is this a dagger I see before me? The handle towards my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not. Yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a forced creation proceeding from the heat of blessed brain? I see thee yet. In form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshallest me the way that I was going. Whilst I fret, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds, too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Oh, peace. It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman that gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them whether they live or die.
What ho! Who's there?
Alack! I'm afraid they have awaked and 'tis not done. I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the cricket cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now!
As I descended.
I...
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Donald Bain.
This is a sorry sight.
Foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
As one did laugh in sleep and one cried murder, that they did wake each other. I stood and heard them. They did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
Oh, there are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and they meant the other. They'd seen me with these hangman's hands. I could not say amen when they did say God bless us. Listening their fear, I could not.
Oh, consider it not so deeply.
Wherefore I could not pronounce amen. I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Before I heard the voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth hath murdered sleep, the innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care. The death of each day life, saw labour's bath, balm of hurt minds, wet nature's second course, cheap nourisher in life's
What do
feast.
you mean?
And still it cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep. Therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Go, get some water, and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them, and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I have done, and look on again I dare not.
Infirm of purpose! Give me the daggers. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal. For it must seem their guilt.
What is that knocking? How is with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Ha! Pluck out mine eyes! Will all great Neptune's oceans wash this blood clean from my hand? No, rather, this my hand will the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your colour, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed were best not to know myself. Wake down to would thy knocking, I would thou couldst.
Knock, knock, knock. Oh, here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter to Hell's Gate, it'd be old turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? In the name of Beelzebub. Oh, here's a farmer, hanged himself. In the expectation of plenty. Come in time. Have napkins and how about thee? Here you'll sweat for it. I never acquired. Who are you? Oh, this place is too cold for hell. I'll devil porter it no further. Although I had thought to let in some of all of the professions that would go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, I pray thee. Remember the porter?
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you be lying so late?
Oh, faith, sir, we were out carousing till the second cock. Oh, and drink, sir. Drink is a great provoker of three things.
What three things does drink especially provoke?
It provokes nose pains, sleep, oh, and urine. But lechery, sir, provokes and unprovokes. It provokes desire, but then takes away the performance.
Is thy master stirring? Our knocking has awaited him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
It's the king stirring, worthy thane.
I will bring you to him.
I'll make so bold to call for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does, he did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down. Some say the earth was feverous and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
Now my young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee.
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece most sacrilegious. Murder hath broke ope the Lord's anointed temple and stole thence the life of the building.
How is't you say the life?
Mean you his majesty? Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new gorgon. Do not bid me speak, see and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm about murder and treason, Banquo and Donalbain! Malcolm, awake! Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of the house? Speak, speak!
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. Oh, Banquo! Banquo, our royal master's murdered.
Woe, alas! What in our house?
Too cruel anywhere, dear Duff. I prithee, contradict thyself and say it is not so.
If I had died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time.
What's amiss?
And you are, but do not know it.
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh! Why, who?
Those of his chamber had seen had done it. Their hands and faces were badged with blood, as were their daggers, which unwiped we found upon their pillows.
Yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who could be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man.
Oh, help me hence!
Look to the lady!
Why do we hold our tongues while most will make this argument for hours?
Oh, let's away, our tears are not yet brewed.
Look to the lady. And when we have our naked frailties hid that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further.
Let us briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well contented.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them. I'll to England.
To Ireland, I. Our separated fortunes shall make us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers in men's smiles. The nearer the blood, the nearer the bloody.
Therefore to horse, and let's not be dainty of leave-taking, but shift away. There's a warrant in that theft that steals itself when there's no mercy left.
All as the weird women promised, and I fear thou playedst most foully for it. Yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be the root and father of many kings. But hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest. Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
Is far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide. Hie you the horse. Adieu till you return at night. Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my good lord, our time does call upon us.
Wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time till 7 at night. To make society the sweeter welcome, we'll keep ourselves till supper time alone. While then, God be with you. So, a word with you. Attend those men our pleasure.
Go without the palace gates, your majesty.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him, and prophet-like, hail him father to a line of kings. If this be so, Banquo's issue have I filed in my mind, but them, the gracious Duncan, have I murdered. Rather than so, come fate into the lists and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? Now go to the door and stay there until we call. Was it not yesterday that we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Both of you know that Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine, and in such bloody distance.
We shall, my lord, perform what we
Your spirit shine through you. Within this hour at most, I will tell you where to plant yourselves. But Leonce, his son that keeps in company, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll come to you anon.
We are myself.
I'll come to you straight. Abide within. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Naught's had, all's spent, where our desires got without content. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself. There we will eat our meals in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace. Duncan lies in his grave. After life's fitful fevers, he sleeps well. Nothing can touch him further.
Gentle, my lord, sleek o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I, love, and so I pray be you. Let your remembrances apply to Banquo.
You must leave this.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Knowest thou that Banquo and his Leonce lives?
But in them nature's copies not return.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then be thou jocund. Ere the bat has flown his cloistered flight, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Light thickens. Crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, whilst night's black agents to their praise do rouse. The marvellest of my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So prithee, go with me.
Who did bid thee join with us?
Macbeth.
In that case, stand with us. The west yet glimmers with some streaks of day. Now spurs the lated traveller apace to gain the timely inn. Near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark! I hear horses.
Give us a light there. Ho!
It is he. Stand to it.
'Twill be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Oh, treachery! Fly, Macbeth! Fly, fly, fly! Alice, revenge! Oh, Spain!
Who did strike out the light?
It's not the way.
There is but one down. The sun is fled.
We've lost best half of our affair. Let's away and say how much is done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down. First and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
Ourself will mingle in society and play the humble hosts. Our hostess keeps her state, but in best time we will require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends, for my heart speaks they are welcome.
See? They encounter thee with our heart's thanks. Both sides are even. Here I will sit in the midst. Be large in mirth. Along the drinker measured the table round. There's blood on thy face.
Tis Banquo's then.
Better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
Aye, my lord. His throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of cutthroats. It is good that did the like for flayers. If thou didst it, thou art a nonpareil.
Most royal sir, Fleance escaped.
Then comes my fit again. But Banquo is safe.
Aye, my good lord, safe in the ditch he bides, with 20 trenchant gashes in his head, the least a death to nature.
Thanks to that. But get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now, good digestion wait on appetite and health on both.
May it please your highness, sit.
Here have we now our country's honour roof, with the greatest person of our banquet present, whom may we rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance.
Please your majesty to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here is the seat reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, sir. What is it that moves, his majesty?
Which of you have done this?
What, my lord?
I could never shake my gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise, his highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. I pray you keep seat, and feed, and regard him not. Are you a man?
Aye, and a bold one too. The dead look of that which might appall the devil.
Proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there! Behold! Look, lo! How say you? What care I? If thou canst nod, speak too!
What unmanned in folly!
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie for shame.
Blood hath been shed here now. The times have been that when the brains were out, the man would die and there's an end. And now they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crowns and push us from our stools. This is more strange than such a murder is.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love and health to all, then I'll sit down. Give me some wine. Fill, full. I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. Would that he were here. To all and him we thirst. All to all.
Our duties and obey.
A fool to quit my sight! Will let the earth hide thee! Thy bones are boundless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes that thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare, I dare. Approach thou with the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros of the Hyrcan tiger. Take any shape but that, and my firm nerve will never tremble. Be alive again, and dare me to the desert with thy sword. If trembling I inhabit then, protest me the baby of a girl. Hence, horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence! Why, being gone, I am a man again. I pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
How can such things be? You make me strange when now I think you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, while mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
Oh, I pray you speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once good night. Well, stay not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night. Better health attend his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
It will have blood. They say blood will have blood. What's the night?
Almost at odds with morning. Which is which?
How sayest thou that Macbeth denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I heard it by the way, but I will send. There's not one of them, but in his house I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow. Betimes, I will to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, but now I am bent to know by the worst means the worst. I am in blood, stepped so far, were I to wade no more, returning were as tedious as go o'er. Strange things I have in head, that will to hand, which must be acted ere they can be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, we are to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants hard use. We are yet but young indeed.
the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw, toad that under cold stone days and nights had 31, sweltered venom sleeping got, boil out first in the charmed pot.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. The fillet of a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blindwood sting, lizard leg and owlet's wing. In a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth, boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's money, war and gulf of the raven sword sea shark. Root of hemlock dipped in the dark, liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goat and slips of yew, slivered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar lips, finger of birth strangled bab, ditch delivered by a drab. Make the gruel thick and slab, add thereto the Tiber's children for all the ingredients of our cauldron. Cauldron bubble.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Cool it with a baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open, locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess, howe'er you come to know it. Answer me to what I ask you.
Speak.
Ivan?
We'll answer.
Say if thou'd rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Show 'em. Let me see 'em.
Pour in south blood that hath eaten her 9 farrow. High or low, thyself and office deftly show.
Thou unknown power!
He knows thy thoughts. Hear his speech, but say thou naught. Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware Macduff. Beware the Thane of Fife. Dismiss me, and up.
What dear thou art, for thy good caution, thanks. Thou's half my fear aright. But one word more!
It will not be commanded. Here's another more potent than the first.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth.
And I 3 ears, I hear thee.
The bloody bogle resolute laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet I'll make assurance double sure and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live. Rises like the issue of a king, and wears upon his baby brow the round and topper sovereignty.
Listen, but speak not to it. Be lion mettled proud, and have no care who chafes, who frets, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquish thee. me until great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree unfix his earthbound root? Sweet bodements, good. But my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if thou art can tell so much, will Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
no more.
I will be satisfied. Let me know. What is that cauldron? Oh, what noise is this?
Show.
Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down, thy brow doth sear mine eyeballs. Thy hair, thy other gold brown brow, is like the first. Third is like the former. Filthy hag, why do you show me this? Fourth, stark eye. What? This line stretched out to the crack of doom. None of it. A seventh. I'll see no more. And yet the eighth appears, who bears a glass that shows me many more. And some I see that two-fold balls and treble scepters carry. Horrible sight! And now I see it is true. For the blood bolt of Banquo smiles upon me and points at him for his. Is this so?
Aye, sir, all this is so.
Ah! Where are they? Gone. At this pernicious hour, stand for I accursed in the calendar. Come in, without there.
What is your grace's will?
So you're the weird sisters?
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord.
Deck ye with the air whereof they ride. Damned all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping of horse. Who was came by?
'Twas 2 or 3, with news Macbeth is fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my good lord.
Time thou anticipatest my dread exploits. Castle of Macduff I will surprise. Seize upon Fife. Give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do, but for its purpose cruel. No more sights. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
What has he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom. To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly.
My dearest coz, I prithee school thyself. As for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits ere the season. I dare not speak further. My pretty cousin, a blessing upon you.
Fathered he is, yet he's fatherless.
I should be so much a fool ere I stay longer. It would be my disgrace than your discomfort. So I take my leave at once.
Sirrah, your father's dead. And what will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, Mother.
What? With worms and flies?
With what I get, I mean. And so do they. Was my father a traitor, Mother?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
Every one that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
And must they all be hanged that swear and lie?
Every one.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest men.
Then the liars and swearers are fools. For there are liars and swearers enough to beat the honest men and hang up them.
Now God help thee, poor monkey, but how wilt thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If you would not, it were good sign that I should cook their new father.
Poor prattler, how thou talk'st!
Oh, bless you, fair dame. I am not to you known. If you would take a homely man's advice, be not found here. Hence with your little ones. Heaven preserve you. I dare abide no longer.
Whither should I fly? I've done no harm. What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayst find him.
He is a traitor.
Thou liest! Thou shankhead villain!
What, you egg? Young friar!
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and like good men, bestride our downfallen birthday. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrow strike heaven on the face that it resounds, as if it felt with Scotland and yelled out like syllable of dollar.
What I believe I'll wail, this tyrant whose sole name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is.
See, who comes here?
My countryman, yet I know him not.
My ever gentle cousin, welcome him.
I know him now, good God. The times remove the means that makes us strangers.
Sir, our men.
Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself.
What's the newest grief?
That of an hour's age, just hissed the speaker. Each minute teems a new one.
How does my wife?
Why, well?
And all my children?
Well too.
The tyrant has not battered at their peace?
They were at peace when I did leave them.
But not a niggard of your speech. How ghost?
I have words which will be howled out in the desert air where hearing would not latch them.
What concern they? The general cause, or is it a fee grief due to some single breast?
Your castle is surprised. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered.
Merciful heavens. What? Man, now put your hat upon your brows. Give sorrow words. The grief that does not speak whispers the o'erfraught heart and bids it break.
My children too?
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
And I must be from thence. My wife killed too?
I have said.
Be comforted. Let us make medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children. All my pretty ones? Did you say all? Oh, how kind! All? What? All my pretty chickens and their down at one fell swoop.
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so, but I must also feel it as a man. Did heaven look on and would not take their part? Sinful Macduff, they were all struck for thee. Heaven rest them now.
Let this be the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart, enrage it.
Bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself. Within my sword's length set him. If he scape, heaven forgive him too.
This tune goes manly. Come, go we to the king. Our power is ready. Our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is ripe for shaking, and the powers above put on their instruments. Receive what care you may. The night is long that never finds the day.
have 2 nights watched with you, and yet perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed, yet all in the most fast sleep.
What at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her. Louis, here she comes now. Upon my word, fast asleep. Observe now, stand close.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
This is an accustomed action with her, to be seen thus wiping her hands. I have known her continue in this a quarter of an hour.
Yet here's a spot.
Hark, she speaks. Would that I could write down what comes from her, that I could satisfy my remembrance the more strongly.
Out, damned spot, out, I say! 1, 2. Well, then 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie! A soldier and a feared! What need we fear who knows it when none can call our power to account? Yet, who'd have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? The Thane and Five had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that! You are all but distorted!
Go to, you have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Oh, here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh! Oh! Oh!
What a sigh is there. The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well.
Pray God it be.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yes, I have known those who have walked in their sleep, who have died holily in their bed.
Wash your hands! Put on your nightgown, look not so pale! I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out on his grave.
Even so.
To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, come. Come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Look after her. Keep from her the means of all annoyance, and yet keep eyes upon her. And so good night. My mind she has mated and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly all. To Burnham Wood removed to Dunsinane I cannot take with fear. What's the boy, Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that is born of woman shall e'er have power upon thee. So fly, false thanes, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by, and the heart I bear, shall never sag with doubt, nor shake with fear. The devil damn thee black, thou cream-faced loon. Where goes all that goose look?
There's 10,000.
Geese, villains?
Soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face and overrid thy hair, a lily-livered youth. What soldiers catch?
The English force. So please you.
Get thy face hence. Clayton!
What's your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I'll fight until from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armour.
'Tis not needed yet.
I will put it on. How does your patient, Doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick-coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind diseased?
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs. If thou couldst, Doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease, and bring it to a sound and pristine health, I would applaud thee to the very echo that should applaud again. What rhubarb, senna, or what purgative drug would scour these English heads? Hearest thou them?
Aye, my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death and bane, till Burnham Forest come to Dunsinane.
Arrive from Dunsinane away and clear, profit again should hardly draw me here. Cousins, the days are near at hand when chambers will be safe.
What wood is this that lies before us?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down a bough, and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host, and let discovery err in report of us.
Hang out our banners on the outward walls, cry still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here let them lie, till famine and the ague eat them up. Wherefore was that cry?
The Queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. Then would it be time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day until the last syllable of recorded time. As all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. Poor player, struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. What comes to use thy tongue, thy story, quickly?
Gracious my lord, I come to say that which I say I saw, but I know not how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I did look towards Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me enjoy your wrath if it not be so. But I say, within these 3 miles may you see it, a moving grove.
If thou speakst false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive till famine cling thee. If thy speech be sooth, I care not if thou dost as much for me. I pull in resolution. begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not till Burnham Wood come to Dunsinane, and now a wood comes towards Dunsinane. Arm without! If this which you about it doth appear, there's no flying hence, no tarrying here. Going to be weary of the sun. Wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell! Blow wind, come rack! At least we'll die with harness at our back.
Now near enough, your leafy screen throw down, and show like those you are.
Make all our trumpets speak, give them all breath, those clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
Mistake, I cannot fly, but bear like I must fight the course. What's here, there was not a woman born, such a will I interfere, or none.
Comrades, show thy face! Turn, hellhounds, turn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee. But get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain than turns to give thee out!
Thou losest labour. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so. Well, I will not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze of the time. We'll have thee, as our rarer monsters are, painted on a pole, and under it, here you may see the tyrant.
I will not yield. To kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rabble's curse. Though Burnham Wood be come to Dunsinane, and thou opposed being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff. Damn be him that first cries, hold enough!
Hail, King, for so thou art. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud, with mine. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves, and make us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen henceforth be earls, the first that Scotland has in such an honour named. And thanks to all at once and to each one, whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.
This ei nicht, this ei nicht. Every nicht and all, fire and fleet and candle licht, and Christ receive thy soul. When thou from hence away art past, every need and all, to purgatory fire thou comest at last, and Christ receive thy soul. If ever thou gavest meat or drink, every need and all, the fire shall never make thee shrink, and Christ receive thy soul. This ei nicht, this ei nicht.
When shall we three meet again?